Welcome to the Nautilus Dreadnought, a ship I've been working on for quite a while now. I wanted to do something different than I've not seen other people do, so I decided instead of making giant sails, I used giant squids around engines to make them look like they are the engines, giant monster squid engines. Took me a while to find a suitable sea creature for it, and I do have liked how it is. So I've used some glitch filling techniques to rotate parts to give myself some side doors, but you may notice something different with it. Well, I made my own decks. So we go up into the ship. You can see we're in the lower deck of the ship. Little seating area for fishing. This ship is built around fishing, that's why it's called the Nautilus. The whole principle around the ship is a place for me and my mates to fish on and land on water planets. So we've got the bottom deck here, just this hangout area. I still haven't done the interior. This is more of an exterior tour. I do plan to do an interior tour when I've done it. It just takes time to make these ships. So we've got the next deck. This is the center of the ship. So we've got an area to look like that's engine running. Got cannons on the side here, just to add a little bit more flair and weaponry. I've got planters on the side here for carbon for building, so whenever I need more carbon I don't have to run around the planet to get it for building. Now I'm using a building technique using that item there, this to then make the right height, and these are giant big pallet things to add a decking floor. Oh, I have no idea why that's there. Why is that there? Okay, I must have forgot to put that away. Okay, we've got one of those on the ground. Walking through here, these are how I'm doing the monsters on the side. So this is it here. There is the coordinates for it. I'll pause for a moment for you guys, or you can pause the video if you want to go get one yourself. It's on a lovely planet. It's very far down in the ocean to get it. But that's how I'm doing it. It took me forever to get that into the right thing. I think it was a good many hours. There used to be a box there. I removed it because it kind of stuck out of the walls because they were in the right position. As long as I do not touch that ever, it's in the perfect position. Walking through here, there's not much interior. I plan to do a bedroom in here, but this is mostly exterior tour. Then if we go along here, we've got another ramp. So these are using the awnings that I got recently, and they work way more better staircases. And then we've got the top deck, more decking along here. So seating here is here. This is where the pilot is sitting. I decided to go with one of these hologram characters. I thought it looked way more nicer. A robot guy. I plan to do a follow-up video in the future of this, of the interior design done. It's just taken me a good like 30 to 40 hours of designing to get to this stage over many weeks. And I mean many weeks of back and forth, redesigning, mistakenly deleting parts, having to rebuild parts. Just a lot of back and forth to get this how I wanted it to look. I wanted to do something different than having giant sails in the centre. Something that stands out, but also something that doesn't cause too much lag when you're in the Nexus. I'm in non-multiplayer right now because it's way better to see this without multiplayer. But in multiplayer, we've so far had an army of players all sit in the centre here. They're actually cheers and all go on a trip. And there's ways to go further down into the ship. So these areas I'm going to put interiors through here. And go right through and come up here. This area here, we've got the cannons. I don't remember how I did it. I think I turned it and just put a place of a platform somehow. They just placed in here. And I went, wait, what? Wait, the cannon's inside. How did I do that? Okay, I'm just going to keep them. And then I figured out how to do it again, so I did it on the other side. There's a chair in the centre. I've had a couple of people sit in the centre of the dragon while flying. It looks amazing sitting on that chair when we're warping. People say it's probably one of the best seats on the ship. And also a good place to fish. Same with that, it's got that thing there. I've tried to keep it minimum of rooms, that's why I've decided to make my own flooring all around it. So to save space I took out a ton of the sections. And yeah, so this is the Nautilus Dreadnought so far. I'll go back into camera mode. I plan to work on more detail as time goes on. I want to keep detail to a minimum, so I'm going to play around with doing interior work with it over the next couple of weeks. On my stream, I stream the game once a week on Twitch. I stream every day, so it's on my Wednesday schedule, so I'm live every day. So if you want to come check it out, Twitch channel is Dr. Rock, so same as the YouTube channel, just without the studio. I'm live every day. Plan to do more on this as time goes on. Lately I've been getting back into more fishing. I wish there was more decorations of fishing. I wish I could display my fish, but that's just how it is. The V's in the cockpit is down at the bottom. I caught the bubble. It allows me when I land on a planet to see the creatures that are around me, or the ocean creatures by a glance. If I want to be there, if it's not really what I'm looking for, I could just take off straight away. So it's kind of my big viewing platform, straight away to see what's around me, and it's actually a very nice view. So how I drive this is I actually go down into the center here. So this is where I have my storage room. All my storage containers are here. There's a food processor and a refiner in here. And then we go all the way down, and as I say, it's the bobble. We're right on ground level. We're closest to the ground as I can go. I hop into it. It's really awesome when I'm flying. Just the particles around the engines with the giant squids just look amazing. I go into speed mode, you can see. It's just an amazing ship to fly. Definitely a good place to hang out. I am working on trying to get some fossils to go on the fossil displays up there. So we have 2 giant fossils, but they take time. Right now I'm actually working on the fossils, but I'll show you what happens when I land and what I mean about being able to see everything and why I call it the bubble. But I hope you enjoyed this video tour of the Nautilus Dreadnought, the ship I've been working on for a while. I wanted to do something different. I've seen a lot of people doing the same pirate ship and the same kind of style and everything, and I wanted to have some kind of more rigger, more platform ship that allowed me to walk around, do stuff on the ship, and just have a good old time with viewers and having fun, but also being practical. So this is why I call it the bubble. I can look down at the planet. Look how beautiful this planet is. Look at the particles at night time. So I can actually have a look around, use a scanner to see if there's anything on this planet that I actually want. Look around from the safety of the bubble. See what's out there. You can always go to the cockpit to have a look further what's out there. That's a giant bloody bug, so I don't think I want to land here. I'm not really a fan of the giant bugs. It's coming towards me. Oh god, that's a very giant bug. That thing looks... Yeah, no, I don't think I want to mess with that thing. That looks not a fun thing to deal with. And there's also sentinels, so I think I'm going to leave this planet, but I'm going to leave this here. Yep, there's some giant bugs on this planet, and I don't really want to deal with giant bugs. They kind of creep me out on this game. So I found out there's giant bugs on here, so I don't even want to land, so I'm going to leave and I'm going to keep on exploring and finding fossils. I have no idea what that is. I don't want to deal with that either. Okay, there's a lot of bugs on this planet. Okay. I'll catch you guys on stream. I'm live every day. I'm probably going to do No Man's Sky tomorrow and tomorrow morning stream, working on this and doing some fishing and looking for some more fossils for this ship. But I hope you enjoyed this video showcase of the Nautilus Dreadnought, and well, have a good day.